Nothing like this.
I hear ya. This shit's something. Makes Cambodia look like Kansas.
Kansas code. Right, here we go. So I figured it out. I know what it is. So I was wondering why the day after Nuke film, right, which could be the day 311, Achad, Achal, the day 311, it could be that in Hebrew, the day 311, set in Kansas. I mean, why Kansas? Yeah? Of all the places in America, why Kansas? And why the ultimate series for predictive programming of 311, 411, Phase 5, the second American antebellum, etc., and the flu. Why is this set in Kansas? As you can see, Jericho, Kansas. There's a reason, and yeah, I figured it out. You just click your heels together and you go to the Emerald City, Seattle, and see the small, shall we say, tribe man behind the green, emerald green curtain, pulling the strings. Yeah? Right? So Kansas is an Oz reference, the Wizard of Oz, which is the yellow brick road to Seattle, the Emerald City, Oz. The city of the future, as in the series Oz, in the very beginning of the series Oz, the city of the future. Oz, Seattle. So Kansas is a reference to Seattle. So you got your Nuke film from the West with all the Seattle references and the re-election as the boom goes off, re-elect sign all over it, November the 3rd, 311, and this, the day 311, Kansas, Seattle, yeah. Anyway, that's the Kansas code. And there'll be more to it. There was that Matt Dillon film called Kansas, wasn't there? I'll have to check that out again. Right, gotta do, where are we? Yeah, this film. Gotta do this film. And that's 1941, right? 1941. Okay, which is a reference to Seattle as well. You see, these are all oblique references to Seattle. Okay, so 1941 was when Seattle ran practice drills for a blackout, an attack by Japan and a blackout. They did blackout drills. And there you have, down the bottom there, the Oriental submarine taking down the Ferris wheel on the west coast. It's supposed to be LA, but it's really Seattle, because of the 1941 reference. Right? So the Oriental submarine takes it down. Now, it's all in reverse. This film is in reverse. It starts with the opening line, and I took a picture of it the other day, of the American Civil War is mentioned, the antebellum. And that's the first writing in this movie, Civil War. So you got Phase 5. It starts with Phase 5 and then it works backwards. Then you have Phase 4, the Blackout Sunday on the wall, with the character called Washington saying he's prepared to wait 20 years. Right? So that's Phase 5, Phase 4, then of course you're going to get Phase 3. The destruction of the place beyond the pines, the Ferris wheel, Albert Pike Place, Market beyond Pine Street, Seattle, boom, right? And Dan Aykroyd saying, let's knock out these lights, let's black out these lights. Aren't we supposed to have a blackout in situations like this? And Eddie Deezen, who is, hold on, he's there in a second. There he is, Eddie Deason, sitting on this Ferris wheel. He says, objects fall at 32 feet per second. There's your 311. Your 311. And General Stilwell is watching Dumbo, a traumatic mother trauma movie. And you have the song in Dumbo, I seen a needle that winks its eye. A needle, Space Needle reference. They're at 1313 Pelican Way, so you've got your bird code and the 311. You've got 2 1s and a 3 there, and you've got 33 as well, which is 311 as well. 33 is 3 times 11, 311. Alright, so yeah, the line, yep, isn't it normal to have a blackout? Yep. Oh yeah, and this gets even better. You're gonna love this. The dancer guy. Look at this. Look at this. You've even got the mask. Look, right there, the mask. So you got phase 2. Anyway, and again, that's perfectly placed. It's all backwards. Anyway, what was I saying? Damn it, I don't want to lose my track. The other Kansas reference, because the dancer guy, he gets knocked out, and when he wakes up, he says, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home." Bingo! There's your click your heels together, Kansas, Seattle reference again. You see? Oz. And I've got to go through Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull as well. But right, let's see if I've not put this one down properly. So it starts with Civil War phase 5, goes to Blackout Sunday phase 4, this phase 3, Blackout again, and towards the end of the movie there's phase 2 with the masks. Nice bit of fire for phase 1 there. American flag, not showing all its stars, folded over, less stars, because we know about that bit afterwards anyway. Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. I keep rewatching that movie because I keep finding more stuff in it. Where is it? Bear with me. Anyway, there's a line. Yeah, here we are. Hold on a second. There's a line in it. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Right. Where Indiana Jones says, a brutal couple of years. Well, of course, this defies 5 phases which I've just talked about in 1941. Are spread out over 2 years, from November the 8th, 2018 to November the 3rd and November the 4th, 2020, and then beyond with the blackout going off into 2021 and the Second American Civil War antebellum in 2021 onwards. So a brutal couple of years, and then the next line is, we have reached an age where life starts taking things away, taking freedoms away, and a brutal couple of years. What else we got? Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull starts with, they always start with a pyramid. This one's a gopher mound in a pyramid formation. I think the first one was a mountain, like the Matterhorn or something like that. They always start with a pyramid. It doesn't matter anyway. Then you have an Elvis song. As they're driving through the desert, there's an Elvis song, so that's a JL reference there. So he's right about that anyway. Then what else you got? Yeah, I've just taken the photo. I better find the images. Sorry, hold on. Might as well do this while I'm at it. Got a couple of minutes left. Here we go. Let's get these images up. Come on. Right, here we go. Right. At the end of 1941, hold on a second, you have phase one, the fires in the Ventura Hills, because of course it's set in LA, and so you've got the Ventura Hills on fire there, and the sun as well. But here's your phase four at the beginning of the movie, Blackout Sunday, so you got your blackout, right? With Washington, the character. Here's how the movie starts. Can you see Civil War there? See if I can make it bigger, it's not very clear. There you go. Civil War. That's how this 1941 movie starts. Civil War, Phase 5, Antebellum. Then it goes to... Hold on. Phase 4. You see, it's all in reverse. Blackout. Ends with the fires, which is phase 1. So yeah, it's completely in reverse. And of course, this being phase 3. Indiana Jones, and there's your Corona reference, the Crowns of Egypt. And it starts with a 311 as well. Here's your 311 in the day after. Yeah, there's Tower Bridge as well. There's your Ground Zero. What else? There you go, there's Virus with the nuke, phase 2 and phase 3 in Jericho. You know what that is, in Jericho. And here's Skeet Ulrich with, what's that? What's that? I wonder what that is. Skeet Ulrich in Jericho, with Johnson Green coming down with the flu. And the Hudson River virus, and he's what's he drinking? Oh, I wonder what that is. Yeah, and there's the November the 3rd again. Manchester operation, like I've already done. Your 9/11 and your Rogue Boomer card. 411 Blackout on phase 2, episode 2 of Jericho. Yeah, well, I'm showing you these again, but I may as well. That's a very important one. As the bombs go off, the balloon is up. Attack, which means attack, war. At Red Dawn, so I really do expect it on at dawn in Seattle on November the 3rd. It would fit because it would be the time when no one's around. You know, less casualties from the smoke bomb, whatever they're going to use, you know, some nonsense. And of course the most important image of all, which I'll end with, re-elect. That's as the bombs go off, and the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and the Red Dawn, and the Rogue banner, Rogue Boomer, and green for Seattle, re-elect November the 3rd, re-election of Johnson. Yeah, Johnston Green, Johnson.